So, um, so musical staff, uh, the person's name, Guido of Arezzo, in French, Guido d'Arezzo, uh, he recommended that a staff should be used with spaces as well as lines indicating pitches, and that at least one of the lines should be identified by a pitch letter. We are going to briefly see some of the mechanics of the course. Pitch, we are basically reviewing pitch, the particular quality of a sound that fixes its position in the scale. Certain sounds is used in music that occupy no particular scale position, such as those produced by cymbals or the side drum, can be set to be of indefinite pitch. Pitch is determined by what the ear judges to be the most fundamental wave frequency of the sound. In this piece, De Balzac, the famous melody was hidden, yet the melody is written exactly the same based on the original repertoire. So it was a De Balzac, and then there was a dynamic musical dynamic variables. So pitches and then so take a look at the it's a new material, da capo and da segno. Do you know what is da capo? Anyone? Da capo al fine. So instead of a repeated sign, so da capo, you need to go back to the beginning and then finish in fine, F-I-N-E. Da capo is Italian word, D-A-C-A-P-O. And there is another variables such as da capo, dal segno. So the music begins from the beginning, and then you need to find sign, and so from the beginning play it and then go back to the piece and then repeat to the sign and then finish. When we go deeper into music theory related to this, there are major and minor third. This is an interval. So when we go deeper into music theory related to this, there are major and minor third according to the numbers of semitone. So last time we were practicing seconds. So seconds is it moves whole tone up. For example, C to D, and then, for example, D to E. So instead of stepwise motion, there is a third. For example, C to E, or E to G, and G to B. So a major third, if reduced by a semitone, becomes minor. So there's some advanced levels in order to call this specific seconds interval. There are two kinds, major seconds and minor seconds. For example, minor seconds has only one semitone, and major second has two semitones. And a major third has more than that. A major third has numbers of semitones. A major third, if reduced by a semitone, becomes minor third. A major third interval becomes augmented if increased by a semitone. And dynamic marks. Most of you guys did well in middle terms, explaining mezzo forte, pianissimo, and mezzo forte, fortissimo. We will study that with the notes. And then let me explain you about the da capo, dal segno one more time. So da capo is played from the beginning. Then when the performer finds dal segno, da capo marks, one must go back to the very beginning, then finish the repertoire until fine. Dal segno is played from the very beginning, then when the performer finds dal segno, one must go back to the sign and play to the end, indicated by fine. And then some glossaries. Accelerando, that means becoming faster. Accelerando. And adagio, a slow tempo, often said to be slower than andante, but not as slow as largo. Some writers of the 18th century and 19th centuries, however, regarded the term as designating the slowest of all tempos. Through the term itself could be modified to call for still slower tempos. Adagissimo, and second one, adagietto, a tempo slightly faster than the adagio, a movement in a slow tempo but shorter or less somber in character than the typical adagio. And allegretto, slightly less fast than allegro, often implying lighter texture or character as well. Largo, very slow, according to some of 18th century theorists, the slowest of the principal divisions of tempo, though then later it was often placed between adagio and andante. Larghetto, slightly less slow than largo. And moderato, moderate with respect to tempo. Allegro, moderato, that means not as fast as allegro. And andante, that means not as slow as andante. And presto, very fast, for example, faster than allegro. And prestissimo, as fast as possible. Before the late 18th century, however, presto could be the equivalent of allegro or could indicate simply the normal, moderately fast tempo. Okay, that's all a lot of tempo markings, and then we'll continue. Focus on tempo variants. So for those who have a textbook, can you go to page 48? So let us start the music in page 48 in order to practice sounds for both hands. I would like to suggest two keys for how to perform those excerpts regarding articulation and building a phrase. Please take a look at the undulating shape in C major. According to Slur, that connects 4 bars. The excerpt is in the 4-bar phrase, and one must perform in legato. Legato means song-like. One must overlap between the 2 notes Once the note is placed, the sound will be decaying. Listen very carefully to those decaying notes and make a legato when you play the following notes. When you play the opening, please perform tenderly and toward the high 8th notes. Make a crescendo, making louder. Let's go to page 50.
I'm sorry.
Brittany, do you have questions?
Yes, this is an exercise that you want us to perform on our own.
Oh, I think you need to listen to my voice first before you practice those excerpts.
Okay.
And then just raise your hands if you do not have your textbook with you. Let me check. I don't see everybody face. So far, have you gotten any email from me that was sent about an hour ago? Usually I received the notification that it does not went through, something like that, but I'm wondering.
I still didn't get an email, no.
Did you see?
Yeah, I checked. I didn't get anything.
Okay. All right.
But the student email always takes a long time, though. I've noticed.
Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so if you do not have a textbooks, I'm gonna I'm gonna share my computer display, so don't worry.
I didn't get an email.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get through. How about so? Okay, can you take a look at page 50? Okay, page 50, there is a third practice. In the first excerpts, in the orange colored box, E, the note E, a half note moves up to G. It is called broken position. Furthermore, E moves up to G and B, which the third interval was raised from G. E is also considered the broken position. Let us take a look at the right hand excerpts in the bottom of the orange colored box. When E and G are played simultaneously, it becomes a blocked position. In the following page 51, Foster's Camptown Races suggest the different articulation practice based on measure 1, detached, and measure 3, slurred. In the measure 3, one must overlap A to G slightly in order to accomplish legato articulation. Please make sure listening to your disappearing sound of A after you played. Then G must be played relatively softer, and one must one must imitate singer's contour. In the following passage, measures 7 and 8 are challenging. The highest note was played in the middle of the two bars phrase and must be loudest among others. Finally, the music marks such as cheerfully recommends musical character of this piece. Let's move on to next repertoire that we are continuing learning. I suggest practice tapping before learning Mozart's A Little Night Music. In the orange colored box, there's a rhythmic exercise along with repetitions. One must consider accomplishing phrasing through dynamics. I just suggest that the third beat of the first measure must be played loudly. And go to Balzac that I played for everybody. Did you enjoy that music, by the way? no answer. So this is Dvořák's Ninth Symphony. The last movement is called Finale. Finale instructs some of the valuable repeating note rules. Please take a look at the last measure of the music. Da capo are fine. Once it is played, one must go back to the very beginning and finish the piece in fine in the measure 16. Reading this kind of beautiful repertoires requires the task of writing finger numbers on the bottom of the notation. In measures 17, I suggest writing down fingerings on top of the A and C, 3 for A, and 1 for C. So, and let's move on to page 56. A chord, warm up in C major chord. So the chords consist of 3 tones built in thirds above the tonic. In the orange box, there is a C chord that is made of 3 tones built in thirds above C. The word chords is derived from the French word accorder, meaning to agree, allow, to allow. Accorder. The key signatures for minor scales are related to those for the major scales. If we begin a major scale on its 6th scale degree, so scale degree that's counting from. So let's take an example. C major, C. So let's build the C major scale from the C. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So scale degree number 1 could be C, and the scale degree 3 will be E, 1 to 3, C, D, E. Scale degree 5 will be G, C, D, E, F, G. Scale degree 6 will be A note. What I'm going to explain about is relative major and minor key, because the large numbers of notes are shared. For example, C major and A major. Instead of 2 notes, it's basically same scales. So the key signatures for minor scales are related to those for the major scales. If we begin a major scale on its 6th scale degree instead of on the scale degree 1, C, and then play the notes of the major scale upward until we reach the 6th scale degree an octave higher, we will have played a natural minor scale. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna try to play minor scale contrary motions. A natural minor scale uses as its tonic pitch. Tonic is a scale degree 1. Tonic pitch. The major scales. So tonic in A minor scale, scale degree 6 in C major note will become a scale degree 1. So to find the relative major scale of key, to find the relative major scale or key, simply reverse the process. Go up a minor third from the scale degree 1 of the natural minor scale to find the tonic of the relative major. So we haven't actually learned any minor key signature yet, or major. You can simply raise minor third up from the first pitch. You can figure it out the major relative key from that minor key. So let's go back to page 41. Page 41.
Dr. Henry,
Yes.
Carlos said that he left the group chat accidentally and he needs to come back in.
Oh, accidentally admit. Or should I? Oh, admit. Okay. Okay, I'll admit it. Yeah, great. Alright. So 41. C major. C major doesn't have any flats or sharps. So far, do you guys have any questions?
No questions at all.
Oh, go ahead.
Say,
No, I have no questions. Keep going. Thank you.
what does that really mean?
Regarding flying relative minor or relative major.
Right, because if you say skeleton, if you say the scale degree of
So scale degree. So we can so in order to analyze music, you can simply state the name of notes, but in harmony, it's really beneficial to name scale degree instead of claiming each name of notes. So let's make an example. I picked the C major scale. So C major scale consists of C to an octave higher C. Those consecutive notes, we can spell those C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and we can give them different name instead of the name of pitch. So C will become a scale degree 1, and D will become a scale degree 2, and E note, the E note will become a scale degree 3, and scale degree 5 note can be the G note. Did you understand, Brittany? How about what is scale degree 6 note in C major?
That's gonna be C, B, E, F, G, A.
That's correct. How about so finding relative minor key based on, so for example, we have a C major, and then as I said, in order to figure out relative minor scale, you can choose a scale degree 6 notes in the C major and creating and then building up another scales on top of that. It will be A to 1 octave higher A note. So can you name the first pitch in A minor based on what we learned? What's the scale degree?
So in A minor, it has no sharps or flat like C, and
Scale degree 6.
what do you mean? A starts on 6?
So C major, in the C major scale, in the major scale, you can pick the scale degree 6 in order to create minor scale, and whenever you have a minor key repertoire, you can simply choose scale degree 3 notes in order to build relative major scale. So what's the scale degree? The first pitch of A minor scale. If we try to find it based on the scale degree numbers, scale
It's
degree,
A. 1.
just give me the number.
Oh yeah, it's 1.
How about in the key of C major? What's the number? That's correct. Yes. So major key to minor key, simply scale degree 6, and minor key to major key, simply you can pick scale degree 3. All right. Is that covered? Does that answer your question? Does that answer your question? Okay.
Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, great. So we gotta have a quick break after we take a look at this textbook and go through some of the details. So let's go to page 41. And so you must write all the relative minor based on the major key, right? When major and minor scales begin on the same note, they are called parallel. For instance, the parallel minor key of C major is C minor. So there is another concept about the interesting interaction between major key and minor. So the concept is called parallel. So in order to figure out for example, G major's parallel key, what is the name of G major's parallel key?
So what is the name?
So G major's parallel key. Parallel.
It's E minor.
Oh, actually, that's a relative minor. So yeah, this is a new concept, very similar. So pitch doesn't change. The scale degree 1 doesn't change at all. So the parallel key of G major can be G minor. How about parallel key of B minor? What is the name of major key? B major. Correct.
You're just saying the opposite of what minor is a major?
So that can you repeat that question one more time?
So like you're saying that if it's in a major key and then you ask us what is it, then that means it's the opposite would be the minor. So if it's like B, then the parallel would be B minor.
So B major is a parallel minor of B major. Clear? So C major's parallel minor key is C minor. And that's a concept of parallel.
Well, F minor?
That's correct, yes. And how about G major's relative minor key? What is it, Kimberly?
Minor?
E minor. Did you say E minor?
No, I said G minor.
Oh, that's a parallel key. Okay, so there are two concepts, very interesting concept. Relative major or minor and parallel key. So be aware of those, and then you will find those interesting interactions between key areas. So I was the Dvorak Symphony Finale. That's E. That's C major, and it does not have a modulation, but if you take a look at the piece, it has lots of modulations. It's the music terms. It goes to another key areas, such as C major and relative minor key that can be A minor. So that's it. And then let's review. We can. So shall we try to practice those relative keys, finding how to find relative key and also parallel key? Let's practice that. So how about we've been practicing D major? What's the relative of D major? So simply you can find scale degree, 6 notes. So build up D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. So number 6th note is B note. So D major. What is relative minor key of D major? Michelangelo, please answer. Brittany, please answer. D major's relative minor key, what is it?
It's B.
A.
Oh, thank you. B minor. Period.
Wait, minor part.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, I only have B minor.
B minor is correct, yes, because it's a relative minor key of.
No, but I'm asking. I only got counted and I got B. I didn't get B minor.
I
didn't
yeah, yes. So relative key relationship always it can be major and minor key. For example, D major, D minor, and F sharp major, and F major and D minor. Oh, F sharp major. I'm so sorry. That was that's correct, but I'm gonna explain that later. So, in order to find major relative key based on D minor, that can be F sharp major, and D major's relative minor key can be B minor, and there's another concept in key relationship topic. So parallelism, parallel key. For example, D major's parallel key is D minor. So let's practice that simply with Mabel. Would you mind try to tell us what is C major's relative minor key? So simply you can find 6th scale degree that can be C, D, E, F, G, A. You can build another scale based on that A note, A, B, C. That's correct, Mabel. Great, wonderful. How about A minor's parallel major? Michelangelo, would you mind answer that?
A minor.
That's wonderful. Abraham, how about can you tell us G major's relative minor key? So G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Abraham?
Yeah, sorry, Professor.
So G major, G major's scale degree 6 can be G, A.
Is it E?
That's wonderful. So E and minor, right?
Yeah, E minor.
How about E minor's parallel key?
E minor.
Parallel key relationship. It can be same note,
Same note, right?
yeah, G major,
Yeah.
G minor. Okay, so I want you to get that information. Okay, so let's, since we have lots of students was not able to hear last time, so I shared with everyone about the midterms, in music terminology, so such as clef, staff, bar line, double bar line, time signatures. Do you want me to go through some specific examples for now? Since we are dealing with harmony, in order to figure out chords, it's very, very wonderful to study intervals. We've been talking about seconds and thirds. If you understand the third, the relationship between C and E is very beneficial to figure out relative minor key easily, right? So let me just briefly. So time signature. So smart music is an assignment assessment programs. I recorded myself and created MIDI files, and then I assigned your musical performance assignment, and it was very challenging to figure out because computer notates my musical performance, and then accidentally the meter became 1/8, but the tempo will be very slow, and I wanted to at the end of class maybe I will go over smart music. Everyone is okay.
Professor,
Yes, Abraham.
we are gonna use new smart music, correct?
Yeah, new smart music. Yes, and then it's the cost. I think the university already subscribed to that system already, and then just you need to know my the class code. I shared with each one of you through email, but class code maybe I will type in later.
No problem.
Yeah, it's a very useful, and then you can use, if you do not have access to instruments, you can use smartphones to record, and then the programs smart music will correct, and then assessment will be done. All right, so let's go over time signature. So in Western notation, a sign or signs placed at the beginning of a composition after clef and any key signature, or in the course of a composition, it indicates the meter of the piece or a change in meter for a part of the piece. In modern usage, two figures are usually given, one of the other. The lower indicates the unit of measurement related to this whole note. The upper indicates the number of units in each bar. Thus, a signature of 3 seconds, 3/2 indicates that there are 3 half notes in each bars. I'm gonna share screen. So I already emailed this PDF file already, so this is script. Digital clap. Okay. Time signature. So here, 3, 2 indicates that there are 3 half notes in each bar. A signature 9/8 indicates that there are 9/8 notes in each bar. Tempo. Interesting. We need to study what is the meaning of tempo. So tempo is an instruction to return to the previous tempo after a deliberate deviation. A tempo, Italian words, in time, an instruction to return to the previous tempo after a deliberate deviation. And it's relevant to this concept is very important when you learn how to play the piano. Articulation, it is the act of giving utterance or expression, the act of manner of articulating sounds. The other meaning, an articulated utterance or sound. And this is some anatomy of keyboard instruments. So it will be very interesting to introduce you guys this kind of concepts. So rhythm, note values indicate the direction of the sound. And interval is the distance between 2 pitches. The term harmonic interval indicates that there are thought of as being heard simultaneously. Intervals are traditionally labeled according to the number of steps they embrace. In a diatonic scale is simply C, D, E, F, G, C, D, F, G, A, B, C. Diatonic scales. The interval is whole step, whole half, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. I'm just briefly mention those intervals between the C major scale notes. So whole, half, whole, half step in order to create diatonic scale C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So intervals are traditionally labeled according to the number of steps they embrace in a diatonic scale, counted inclusively. Thus, from C up to D or down to B is a second. So it just repeating itself. C, D, those interval is a second. It can be saying B to C, BC is a second. Okay, and transposition is a very interesting concept we need to study. Go to page 20, Piano Adventure. Piano Adventures, the notation or performance of music at a pitch different from that in which it was originally conceived or notated by raising or lowering all the notes in it by a given interval. So in smart music, this third assignment, it's entirely there is a 16 bars of my creation of compositions, and then another 16 bars following to that music excerpt. It is transposed. So you will see that when you are doing some assignments. So transposition is often applied when pieces are performed on different instruments from those specified in a particular scoring. For example, Bach cello suites are transposed up an octave. Octave is the eighth note, so C to C higher notes. So Bach suites are transposed up an octave up when played on the viola. Viola is a smaller string instrument. Okay, so and then it's related to figure out and understand. In order to understand chords, pentascale is a very interesting because you need scale degree 1 and scale degree 3 and 5 in order to play a chord, C, E, G chord. So pentascale is a 5 note scales instead of 8. So let's visit page 90 later. Pi. So far, so today's topic is a chord and interval and key signature, relative and parallel key. So interval number 5, fifth is so we briefly skim through pentascale from C major, C, D, E, F, G, right? So if you play the scale degree 1 and scale degree 5, that C and G note will become fifth interval, fifths, and chord. So the word chord is derived from the Old French word accorder, meaning to agree. 3 or more tones played together form a chord. So you now you know that fifth, and now also you know that how to build thirds based on C major scale. I want you to play that C chords or scale degree 1, 3, 5. Okay, so I'm gonna attach this in Blackboard and let us listen to the your assignments. So 3 pieces. Due date is in the middle of April. You got plenty of times. So let's listen to some of the music that I recorded, and the assignments is based on that recording. So first, let's figure it out seconds. So seconds. Do you have any questions so far?
No questions on my end.
You already have the assignments that you say that are like something that you already told us was going to be our pieces. Like, did you write these down for us?
Yes, that one is overlapping. It's same repertoire. I'm gonna move it to my piano, and I'm gonna listen to your playing, and then I will give you some advice after the break. So let us listen. Brittany. So are you questioning that I assigned different repertoire from previous class?
No, I'm just asking the repertoire that you want to perform as our next assignment that's in the middle of April. I wanted to know if you already had written down for us what is repeat, or we're still just
It will be So the third repertoire is not from the textbook, and first and second it's a Mozart. So page 52. Slightly different. It's not the same notes and same meter, but it's a arrangement based on Eine kleine Nachtmusik, a little night music by Mozart. And first piece was Camptown Races. The notation is different. I entitled Variation of Camptown Races. So there's a more excerpts that you need to practice. Just let me know if it's too difficult. Rather than transforming MIDI file to the assignments, I'm gonna just compose it from now on. It will be much simpler than current those 3 assignments. So good. Let me just check Allegro. Oh, Allegro. Oh. So I went through some of the tempo. So presto and accelerando. Can you explain to me what is accelerando, Michelangelo?
엄마가 안 도와줘도 혼자 모욕할 수
Accelerando.
Accelerato. Is that
Accelera. Getting faster.
getting faster?
Accelerando, getting faster. How about Kimberly presto? Presto.
I gotta brush my teeth.
Presto.
Yes.
Not sure.
It's the fast, even faster than Allegro. Allegro. Even faster than Allegro. So let me. It's even more faster than Allegro tempo marking. Allegro. I think this is the first time I'm introducing Allegro tempo. Let me share this. Oh, so let's start. Let's begin with the Allegro. Let's take a 15 minutes break now, everyone. So there's a copy button you can press, and then you can take a break. I will stop the recording. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Professor.
Oh yes. Well, there was a nice break. Great. Oh, and let me introduce my piano right here. It's actual grand piano. And for those who do not have access to piano at the school, you may download apps. So, for example, I downloaded the piano application that has the most good rating, and it's a quite helpful. You can learn. You can play the music with this kind of device. I just now playing the C major pentascale. Okay, so so class material, it will be shared through online. Once the class is done, I'm gonna share with you. Okay, so let's go over Allegro a little bit because it's related to tempo. Allegro. So Allegro. Allegro means running in Italian words. Running. Running. Merry or cheerful, lively. The most common tempo designation in Western music, it was often abbreviated, particularly in the 18th century to ALL. Practically all the lists of tempo marks in musical dictionaries and handbooks give Allegro as the standard or directly fast tempo, though its very ubiquity has led to its use with a variety of different shades of meaning. As early as 1703, Broussard needed to say that it sometimes meant quick and sometimes meant moderately fast. It was used particularly often by those composers who were economical in their use of tempo marks, such as Corelli or Mozart, and the more flamboyant composers have tended to use it for the base of some of their more whimsical designations. Allegro, Cristiano, Rossini, Allegro Felice, Marford, Davies, Allegro Orgoglioso, Nilsson, Allegro irato, Allegro molto più che si può. So let's go to page 50. Go to page 50 and then let's go over third interval. So it will be. That's very similar to Dvorak. Okay, are you listening, everyone?
Yes, Professor.
Yes.
Okay, great. So Allegro is not faster than Presto. So Presto is faster than Allegro. Allegro, how about slightly slower than Allegro?
Can you say that one more time?
Yes, slightly slower than Allegro. I think I never talk about this tempo marking yet. Let's guess. How about Adagio is a slower than Allegro. Adagietto is a slightly faster than Adagio. So how about slightly not fast than Allegro? How about Allegretto? How about that? Allegretto. So Allegretto is a slightly not faster than Allegro. And then next week I'm gonna talk about Andante. That's walking. I think I briefly mentioned that. So let's play the third in page 50. Michelangelo, would you mind go to page 50 and then play the first excerpts.
I don't have piano on me.
Would you be able to download some apps?
Probably, yeah. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Okay, so also in order to play and then get a assignment grade, you need to log on to Smart Music, and then you can use that small piano whenever you are asked to play.
At the end of class, can you explain how to do that again? How to get on the assignments?
Assignments.
'Cause I don't know how to log. I don't know like the logins for that. I didn't get an email about that.
Yes, I'm gonna send another email because you need to have that code in order to join that class. So yeah, let me.
So Michelangelo, check to see if you got the email now. I just got it.
Oh, great.
It just came through for me.
I just have the music score.
Yeah, it's multiple emails.
Yeah.
So if you receive at least one, I think.
Oh yeah, I got it. That's it.
Oh, you
That's
got
fine.
it. Okay, so let's just focus on the textbook for today. So Michelangelo, so take a look at the page 50, and then maybe you can use your small instrument to play that third. There are lots of details such as time signature, clef, and dynamic mark, and also slur. In page 50.
My online book isn't opening right now. 1 second.
Okay.
I gotta figure this out.
Okay, so page 50. Oh. Very interesting. First excerpt is a forte. Third bar is a slightly softer major forte, and then piano. So yeah, so that's the third. And then left hands as well. So there are two different textures. One is broken. There's couldn't read chat. Okay, so the first bar is called broken, and second bar is the blocked chord, blocked interval, third. So broken one, you may articulate it legato, sing like, overlap between the notes. How about Abraham? Would you mind playing that excerpt? Have you installed Piano app on your device?
I installed it on my phone, but I'm using Zoom from my phone.
Okay, I
So
see.
yeah,
Uh,
so I'm getting a webcam this week, so I can do it from next week.
okay.
Can
Okay.
do that.
So, how about Brittany? Would you mind play that excerpts in page 50? Broken and blocked.
Give me page 50.
Page 50, first excerpts.
Bro, it says warm up with the third.
Yes, warm up with the third. Right hands and left hands. Let me hear. And then everyone's for those who missed the setting up the musician setting in Zoom. Can I go over for everybody? So okay. So let me share this my screen. So screen. So go to Zoom and then find this setting button. Settings. Click it and then press audio right here, and then just disengage, automatically adjust volume, disengage it, and then go to advanced, click here, engage, show in meeting option to enable original sound from microphone. The quality will be much nicer than normal. So Brittany, try to play it, and then let's see. I will stop sharing.
Okay, so go. My hand it was in the key of G, or my hand in the key of C.
In the key of C, yes, but the first notes in the piece begins in the scale 3. So you
Alright, so
correct.
방에 있을 거야. 수영도 방에 있을 거라는데.
alright, it's
Oh, so not reading. So all cows eat grass. So A, E. So all C. All cows A, C, E, G, and the note above. It's a third interval, higher from G note. So what's the pitch? What's the name of note?
wait.
방에도 없었어.
I'm talking about the second excerpt, left hand.
Right.
So all cows eat grass. All cows eat grass. And it's a third higher than G. So third higher, G to A, G to A.
퍼즐 위에 있을 거야.
What's the name of note?
피아노 퍼즐. 피아노 퍼즐 위에 있다는데?
Much higher. It's a third, not second. You're now playing second.
피아노 퍼즐 없는데?
That's right. So G and B.
피아노 퍼즐 앞부에. 피아노 앞부에 있다는데? 피아노 퍼즐 앞부에도 없는데?
Good. Try to play entire excerpt, the second
방에
excerpt.
있을 거야. 퍼즐 안에? 퍼즐 안에 있다는데?
interesting. You're reading because the note is higher, lower, higher, and then together. But you're playing quite similar, but it's a lower, higher, lower. Can you
Oh, where's my hand?
나는 없는데 그러면 나는
can you play it one more time?
그러면
Should I be here? Should I be down here?
Interesting. It's so read the notes. So all cows eat grass. Cows eat grass. And find the B note. That's a third of.
없는데
Yeah, start with B note. B, G, B.
이놈 게 뒤에 없는데
Oh, you know, okay, I see what you're saying.
뒤에
The reason why I'm doing it is because it's 1 and 3. Okay, so then it goes.
프로이 뒤에 있을 거야. 프로이 뒤에도 없는데 그러면 유리로 된 옆에 있을 거야. 유리는 옆에 없는데 그러면
Like that?
That's wonderful. And then dynamics. First time forte, major forte, and the last excerpt softly.
엄마도 좀 안 해볼게.
Wait, say it.
So forte, major forte, and piano.
없는데
Okay. So I'm starting from my right hand.
엄마 엉덩이
Oh,
소리가
left hand.
없는데.
Second excerpt.
그러면 나는 엄마 머리 위에 있을 거야. 예. 엄마 머리 위에 있을 거야.
Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. So
엄마 머리 위에도 없네.
let me
엄마 머리
play
위에도 없는데.
Captain Races.
그러면 나는
Captain Races and faster tempo than my recording. And all of you guys, please share your critics on articulation and dynamic marks and tempo. Okay, I'll play and then let's learn those musics today. So let me play. And second one, I'm gonna use the recording. Oh, how was it? How was it? What do you think? Which playing was it better? Previous recording or just live performance? Live broadcasting performance. Which one sounds better? Abraham, what do you think? Which one's was it better?
I like the live one just now.
The just now?
No, the record that was recorded, right?
Yeah, recording. The second one. Do you think second one was better?
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
Why? Why did you think that?
I mean, personally, for me, it just sounded better.
Sound quality is better. Do you prefer faster tempo?
Say it again.
Or do you prefer faster tempo?
Yeah, I like that.
Great. How about the from the recording? Am I following the right dynamic marks?
I believe so.
My understanding is a little bit. It was quite flat. Not so much difference between the major forte and the forte. So I'm gonna improve that for my next recording. So did you download the app? Do you have you don't have access to the instrument, right? So far.
For me, I download the app on the phone, but I don't have a webcam on my computer. That's the problem. I have to get a webcam. More than one.
Webcam. Webcam. Okay. How about can you name the notes? What's the first note in the first bar? Yeah. So what's the first pitch? It's supposed to be played by left hand.
That's it.
So bass clef, all counts in brass, A, C, E, G, and that's even more higher than third. Even more higher than third. So you can figure it out by moving whole step up. So G to A, A to B, and then B to C. One more. So what's the note? First pitch of Camptown Races. What's the note?
Not C. Not C.
C, right?
Yeah.
How about the third note in the first bar?
That is A.
Wonderful. How about this second measure, first note? That's the last question. So
Second measure, first note.
yeah, phase is if the note is placed in the first space from the bottom. It's a lower than that. So if I go down consecutive notes, F to E, E to D.
B.
Yeah, D is the D note.
Yeah.
So would you mind to practice those pieces for your assignments? You got plenty of times, so keep practice that. How about Michelangelo? Would you mind practice that first two bars?
For which one?
First two bars, Camptown Races, page 51. Do you have a small instrument to play that excerpt?
Not the guitar.
Ah, guitar. Oh, and then you said you have a keyboard, right?
No, I don't have a keyboard.
Oh, you don't have a keyboard. But please download some application in order to record yourself.
Okay.
Right? Using those kind of app. So now are you currently using the computer or smartphone?
Okay.
Smartphone?
I can get on the smartphone right now. Keyboard.
I think the app that got the app that got lots of rating was a piano Impala Studio. So first note, you can move to lower register as well, like this.
Okay. I'm trying to install it right now.
Okay. So practice that with the app, and then let me hear Brittany and Mabel. Would you mind playing that Camptown Races now, Mabel? Some excerpts.
Excuse me, Professor, what was the name of the app?
Yeah, it is called the piano. The piano. I mean, I use Mac, so it's not Android.
Okay.
The piano, and it's really amazing. So, Mabel, do you have access to your app? So, would you mind play Camptown Races? I don't have access. Okay, all right. So, Michelangelo, would you be able to play that Camptown Races with the app?
It's still downloading.
Still downloading. All right. How about Kimberly?
I'm gonna download it right now.
Okay. Brittany, would you mind play that first 4 bars?
Yeah, I can try it.
Great.
Okay, cool.
Okay, it's go down, so it's the so C.
Oh, CCE, right?
Yes.
Wait.
Okay, let's try one more time. So, so you need to find the pitch first. It is notated C, C, A, C, D, C, A, G. So C note you can find using the 2 black key group right here. And then C. Oh, I think my screen is mirrored. It's gonna be hard for you. So my screen is mirrored. So That sounds similar. Try.
Isn't it C, C, E, C, E, C,
Let's,
E, then it's C, E. Am I correct?
you're very correct. One thing I want to recommend is finding correct register. Finding correct register.
Okay.
Take a look at C note. That's wonderful pentascale. So you can find a C note based on using that two Blackie group right here. The middle note is the D. If you lower whole step down, it will be C. So your note reading is correct. However, you need to fix the register, correct register.
To be honest with you, Professor, I don't know because I'm sure I think it's.
Can you try one more time from the top? Okay, the first pitch, Brittany. So you are playing now. Do you see up here? The lighting is it covers entire 88 keys. Now I'm moving the register, right? You're playing one octave lower than it as it is written. So it's a middle C. It's a middle C. So let's find the middle C.
Middle C.
Hey, I know you like it.
Am I doing
So C note, and then it's very interesting. It's like a viewing mirror. Now I set up correctly. You can the before it was a mirror. So
I'm listening.
yeah. So I think that you're supposed to play the lower notes instead of higher notes. So what you were doing is it was like middle C. Instead of going down and then up, going down. And then I'm gonna play it with right hands. So
다른 친구들도 할 거야. 다른 친구가 왔어.
let's try one more time.
So it's gonna
You're
go.
getting there. It's improving. So register,
나도
Go from middle C.
middle C, yes.
Start on middle C with my pinky, right?
Middle C with your third. So one on C and then third on A.
Okay.
그 치치기가 감기로워가지고 그걸 해야 돼가지고 가야 집으로 치치기가 감기로워가지고 여기가 안돼 난 무용고를
So
안돼 난
which measure are you in? Which measure?
I'm
First
on
measure. Yes, that's very close. Second measure, there is a D note instead of, it was a misunderstanding there. So second measure, this note is lower than F note. So if the note is placed in here,
Yeah, put D.
안 돼.
Oh.
나는 바빠. 나는 엉덩이.
Try one more time. Try one more time. Okay, that's a second down, not third.
달려가서 문을 닫았다.
Oh wait, I was okay. So,
That's a little bit higher. It was a G.
right, I see where I see that I went wrong, but where if I just overlap my finger?
Oh, take a look at this hand movements one more time. But finger number doesn't matter.
시계와 이거랑 제가 감기하고 신경을 차가 여는
And I will use this piano as well.
빨리 가야가지고 얘는 여름 채주시고 빨리
So one more time. It's a third down,
나는
and then second up.
알고 원했어.
One more time. Third down.
이유한테는 땡을 원했어.
Let me try it again.
And they just
Yeah.
all lots of things with it.
Very close. Almost getting there. It's a A and G. So
I didn't
A and G.
Also, it's
So take a look at my hands. Okay. This piece. Oh, sorry. Oh, would you mind bring me that box, please? Oh, no, I'm not talking to you. Sorry, this is a technical issue. Good. Let's bring that box, please. Oh, actually, it was here. But so
I can't hear.
actually, it's supposed to be beginning with the thumb on middle C,
Uh-huh.
and then right hand thumb on D. One more time. First, second measure. And right hand. Can you try, Kimberly? Those 4 bars?
Brittany?
Kimberly, did you download that app? Oh, maybe she's not available now.
Wait, you want me to do it or you want Kimberly to do it?
Brittany, go ahead now.
Okay. So.
Wonderful. Move on to bar 13. It's very, very similar.
Okay, so let me see.
Bar 13.
It goes.
And then fourth finger on G. And legato. And then also there's a slur, so you need to be connected between the notes.
When it goes.
Overlap between the two notes. Okay, from the top, Brittany, everything, every piece, the Cape Town races.
Wait, the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay. Um,
Okay, continue. Okay, measure 9, measure 9. The note is, we can use that acronym. Good breather, don't fall apart. So F is the first pitch, and then the third one is fall apart, so A. So in order to find F note, you can use 3 black key group. And then the middle 2 notes will be G and A. And then find F note. So use 3 black key groups. 3 black key groups. And then find the G and A. G to whole step down, it's the F note.
okay.
Left hand with the 5th finger.
Left hand.
That's correct. And third up, and another third up. On right hand, the note is changing. It's not thumb anymore. It's face, the first whole note.
Wait, what measure around 9?
Measure around 10.
And okay. So then it's D. Oh, and F.
Continue.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Alright, so Cape Town races one more time. Cape Town capital races. Now, Kimberly, Monica, would you mind try to learn the Camptown races now?
I want to say
In page 51.
you want to say
Yes. Oh, have you downloaded that app already?
No, I did not. Just downloading it.
Yeah, try. It's really beneficial and helpful, and fun. So go ahead, and then I will wait later. I'm gonna listen to your Camptown races. Michelangelo, would you mind trying that first 4 bars?
First 4 bars? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Give me 1 second. I gotta open up the thing again.
great.
Where'd you
All right.
go? Can you put back the screen share?
Okay. Yeah. Wow, that's fast. And then can you make a legato when you play A G? Connect between the notes. Good. And then keep playing. Try one more time. Good tempo, cheerful. That was probably a finger sliding, some accident. Go ahead from measure 5.
For measure 5?
Yes. Go ahead. Forte, loudly.
Where do you see forte?
Of going to run all night. Sorry, I didn't turn pages for you. Okay. Oh, it's too small, sorry. Okay, go ahead. Oh, it's smaller again. So, oh, no fork. Okay, got it. Oh, there's no middle page. Oh, interesting. Okay, go ahead. Going to measure 9.
Oh,
Yeah.
going to run on 9.
Okay, that's a note.
Going to run? That's A?
Going to run, the run, that's a note. Continue going, run all day. That's a face. If the note is placed in the first space, it's F note. It's a lower than that, and third down, so it's gonna be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's...
Interesting. C note. There's no middle C note. It's a higher than C. Yeah. So D, F, D, C. That's
the
yeah,
That's the
similar.
same note?
Yeah, same C. But going to run all that note is
Oh, that's on the left hand, right? Or
it's a right hand. Right hand.
right
So
hand?
take a look at my hands. That's
Yeah.
a C C F D C instead of D D F D C.
E D F.
Good.
Very good.
Continue. Bar 13.
13. That is.
That's the first pitch is the middle C. As same as the first measure. Legato, and then do not drag. Do not drag somebody bad on day. Good, great, yes, I like that. Well, practice the following piece to Mozart, the Little Night Music. Kimberly, would you mind playing first two bars, please? Can you try a little bit? Just the first bar, please.
I can't play with for you right now because my daughter just took my phone.
Oh, understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
If I take it, she's gonna start crying.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, it's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem. So, Abraham, would you mind playing the Cape Town Races?
Professor, I told you I don't have the piano, and I know you told me to download the app, but I'm using Zoom on my phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next week, I'll definitely get a webcam, and then I'll be able to show you playing on the phone. I can't do that.
Let's see. Oh, and then now maybe what you can do is name each note in Mozart's music, page 52. So Mozart, it's a Cape Town Race, and
What do you want me to do again?
yeah, read this Mozart's music, and then you need to answer the first pitch.
What do you mean, Mozart?
Yeah, this is a Mozart, and what's the first pitch? What's the time signature? First question is the naming the note, and then also articulation marks is very interesting. There's something under the quarter notes. So,
Is there a page you have to turn to?
so what's this note name?
I have no idea. I don't know.
You can find it based on the face acronym. So if the note is placed in this first space, that's F. Second space, that's A. So F note. Can you find F notes using this? Using 3 black key group. So 3, and then 2, 3 black key group. So first pitch is 3. You can use this 3 black key group, and then find the middle 2 notes. Those are G and A. If you lower whole step down, it is F note. Let me try to explain you better. So find first pitch. So Oh, okay. Oh, I need to mute it.
Professor, I can't hear you on the phone. Yeah.
Okay, so there was a quite a technical difficulty, but so can you? It's quite small, but you can use three black key groups, and
Yeah.
the middle notes you remember G and A. So you can find the G note, and then if you lower whole tone, the note will be F, and notate it in here. F is notated in here. In the first pitch, in order to find its middle C, you can lower 4 step down from that F note. So fa, mi, re, do. So that's the first pitch of this little night music, and then I'm gonna play for you. So first pitch, we found it based on this, using this 3 black key group. It's 4 step down. And then I'm gonna play it a little bit. Okay. Practice those music. So you probably received the music score, and then if you know the first pitch, I believe you can learn the other following measures. So keep practice with that small, small instruments, and then keep name. So I will let you see this music. You need to write it down, pitch names. So this one is a C, and this is a bass clef. All counts eat grass. So this note is G. Name those notes as your task. Now, would you be able to do that? Up to measure 8s.
What are you asking me to do exactly?
So write it down, pitch. So this is a C, this is G, this is C, and G. Write it down, those pitch names, up to measure 8s. That's your task.
Okay.
Yeah. And then write it down measure numbers as well, because it's confusing. And this is called quarter pause, quarter rest. Yeah, that's your rest. Let me hear. So, Mabel, would you be able to play some of the Camptown races?
Although I don't think it has it.
I mean, Mabel.
그냥 가짜 그러면 진짜.
Oh. great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just one thing, keep the tempo is quite challenging. You can simply practice by tapping like this. Right hands and left hands. Can you try one more time, Mabel? Oh, after tapping. Only the first 4 bars, please. Oh, definitely it's improved. Wow, thank you, Mabel. That's great. Wow. So, Monica, would you mind playing that Camptown Races? Are you ready? Okay, go ahead. Camptown Races. Do you have a score?
The 4 bar, right?
Yeah, Camptown Races.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening. So first pitch is middle C. That's a little bit higher. So about here. So this is 88 key, very large. You can set up. You can move those area to play. So now I'm moving the register. It's a middle C, so not too higher than that pitch. Try it, Monica, one more time. It's interesting. Yeah, it's going down, third down. Going down, not up. This way is a down, this way is up. Higher note. Okay, that's good. Going down this way, left. Try one more time, Monica. Very interesting. You are going. So first pitch is correct, but you are going up, not down. This way, left. Try one more time.
이게 누구야?
I play it again.
Yeah, try again, and then that sounds very high pitched to me. So you are using a lot of right side of the keyboard. I want you to play the middle notes, and then it's going down left side. The note isn't it lower? So this note is lower than this note. Do you understand? So this note is lower than this note, right? So let's get through the first bar. So Michelangelo and keep reading through that Mozart's music, keep practice, and Abraham name those pitches. All right. Mabel also practice Mozart.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then Brittany, please practice Mozart now. So Monica, let's try one more time. That was perfect. Yeah, still you're so one more time. So lower note from the top. One more time. Oh. Okay, Monica, would you name those notes in Camptown Races? So Camptown Races, the first measure, what's the name of note? So can you name those notes? The pitch is a C, C, A, C. Is that correct? First bar, Camptown Races. So Camptown Races, let us listen to that music one more time. So Monica, would you mind play the Camptown Races first two bars one more time?
Mom just push. Mom just Chris just push. 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 Big car. Big car.
Oh, Monica, one more time. One more time. It's getting there. Interesting. So you are playing. So the notation is a C, C. So one note you missed it was A note. Can you find low A notes using 3 black key group? So find G and A note. So using this 3 black key group, find A note. Lower A note. You are playing this high A note. Low, this way, left. Lower A, lower than that. Lower A note, please. You got it. Yeah, that note. You need to. That note. You need to. That note. You need to play it. That's the only one note that you missed. Try one more time. I'm listening. Monica, let's try. You almost got it, except for one note. So C, and then left, lower note. Let's get through this, and then I'm gonna assign you for different assignments for each student. Let's try. Go. You're Monica, please. So you're playing higher note, right side note instead of left side note. The first pitch you got it, but it's a left note. Let's try. Still you're playing the right notes. Left note. Instead of you're playing. So let me record, and then I will maybe let's move on to how about Abraham, would you tell me the pitch right here? What's the note? Measure 3, the fourth note, fourth beat.
For what? What are you talking?
Can you name this note? You see, mouse. What is this note? It's on the first line. What is this note?
C?
Can you repeat that one more time? Sorry.
C? For what? For page 52 you're talking about? For a little night music? What are you talking
Yeah, Mozart. A Little Night Music, measure 3. The fourth beat in the third measure. What's the note? This one. It might be,
E?
yes, got it. You got it. And then what is this note?
For what? Next one? For the
Yes.
first one?
Yeah, first beat in the following measure. Is
G?
yeah, correct. Wonderful. How about this note? It's on the first space. In the first space.
F?
Wonderful, great job. Also, everyone, I need to wrap up. So, okay, so I'm gonna assign you different assignments. Okay, so do you have questions? So today we studied the interesting key relationship, parallel and relative. So relative and parallel are very, very interesting topic. So you may practice key areas such as C major and G major. G major has 1 sharp, and tempo, bunch of different tempo, accelerando, allegro, adagio, and andante. We will come back to allegro and andante next time. And so assignments, each student's, your level is different. So Mabel, would you mind practice Mozart and Dvořák? And Michelangelo, would you mind practice Mozart and Dvořák as well?
Yes.
Great. And Monica, please practice the countdown races. Yes. And Kimberly, please, if you can record, your assignment is countdown races.
Okay.
Great. And that's wonderful. Record. You can share the Mabel. The page is 52 and 53. You probably received those photocopy through email. So Mabel, your assignments, page 52 and 53, and Dvořák in page 54 and 55. So thank you for being here, and then it was wonderful meeting each one of you, and be safe, and then I hope everyone is healthy, and then yes, Brittany.
I have a question. Is the one okay? The Camptown races, is that the one that I'm practicing also?
Oh no. Yes. Canton races, and then Mozart and Dvořák.
I might email you to write that down. But my other question is, did you give everybody back their
Yes, I did. I uploaded midterm grade already.
Oh, on where?
I did not use Blackboard. I used the Gothic Net.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the process is a little bit delayed due to this outbreak.
Okay.
But I uploaded such a long time ago, about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I didn't. I assumed that it was on Blackboard, so I'll check.
Same here. I thought the same thing.
Okay, maybe Blackboard. And frequently visit the Blackboard discussion sections. I'm gonna post each interesting music terms, and then let's start with andante next week, and a little bit of allegro. So good. Everyone's okay?
Okay.
Professor, what's my assignment?
Yes, your assignment is name the notes in Mozart.
Okay.
That's page 52 and 53. I emailed you, and then if you don't receive the file yet, just email me. And then the Dvořák, page 54 and 55. Name the notes.
Okay, and I'll have my webcam hopefully by next week.
Oh, yeah, thanks. And then also you can record yourself and then send the file to my NJCU email.
Okay.
That can play the Camptown races and name the pitches in Mozart and Dvořák. Focus on practicing Camptown races. That's it. Everyone, so great to see you. Great
Right, take care, Professor.
Yeah. Have a wonderful evening.
Bye.
Oh yes, take care.
Bye.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
You too.
Oh yes.
More brother.
Okay, so
More brother.